What's happening, family? It's your man, Nazar, the AI architect for NBA 2K20. Here to introduce you to the play system for NBA 2K. It's been a minute, and I'm excited to be back, so let's get started. Now, if you're new to the series and not yet a veteran play caller, and you want to know what your AI teammates are doing out there, be sure to peruse through the coach settings. I highly recommend you turn on offensive play vision to all plays.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Kennard, and it's Doumbouya in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. You know what, Smitty, tonight we have two teams that love to push the tempo, love the pace. Smitty, do you like the fact the NBA is getting faster?
You know, I like it, Kevin. What I don't like is the coming down and taking a shot, a ill-advised shot. There's nothing wrong with playing fast, getting the ball up the court. If you don't have an advantage or a high percentage shot, just bring it out and run your offense.
Stay within the offense, in other words.
Yep,
right?
Stay within the offense.
Outside Rose. Six on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Now here's Rose. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Griffin against Kuzma. Doumbouya kicks to Kennard. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Now here's James, following the miss by Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The pass to Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to James. Over Drummond. Doumbouya pulls it in.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Rose in the post. Davis is there. Griffin, no one around him. They get it again. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one. And the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Now, here's Doumbouya. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Rose. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
LeBron's shot is good.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Rose. And Davis sends it back. Drummond passes to Griffin. Great D that time from Davis.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And Davis throws it down.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Rose. Here's Drummond. Bank shot. No good. Lakers leading by 8. Now LeBron. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And James throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Rose. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
That play was made by Derrick Rose because of his ability to play pick-and-roll basketball.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Kennard. Drilled from 11 feet out. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 6. Now here's Doumbouya. No points in the game yet for him. Rose looking around. Clock at 6. Griffin kicks to Rose. Over Caldwell Pope. That one off the back iron and out.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Kuzma finds Davis. Here's Caruso, defended by Drummond. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
This is what you want from AD, to use his size and skill to cash in on second chance opportunities.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for James. 8th in field goal percentage, 13th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kennard. Detroit, no good that time either. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Take a look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high-motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
The Pistons have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Now, here's LeBron, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Here's Davis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
And he's a great scorer, but Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston. So gifted, Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
Here's Davis. The feed now to McGee. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Lakers ball. Los Angeles making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Leonard's checked in. Cook dishes to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 5. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Kuzma. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Kennard. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your assistant. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
The first one falls.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Cook, the pass to McGee. Here's Watford. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Doumbouya. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Clarkson. Cook, the pass to McGee. Just 5 to shoot. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Kennard. The offensive rebound. Boya, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pistons have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Watford. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Takes a three. That one, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. And here is Boya. 5 points in the game. The pass to Smith. Over Cook. And it's Smith missing. Lakers leading by 3. Passes to Cook. Over Jackson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here is Cook. Clarkson on the wing. Lets it go. Pass to Watford. Smith against Nance. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
So they take the lead. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds. They let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Kicks it to Rondo. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there, and that one's on target from the wing.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The pass to Jackson. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot, no good. The Lakers on offense. Outside Rondo. There's the feed to Nance. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Passes it to Kennard. Back to Jackson, beyond the arc. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rondo with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now Clarkson. Back to Rondo. The 3. It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Rondo from outside? How about that?
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. That's Rajon Rondo. Derrick Rose is checked in for Kennard. The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Pistons trail by 4. Now here's Rose. He kicks to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. Rebound by Anthony. Lakers leading by 4. Outside Rondo. Lets it fly. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And he jams it with authority.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
So it's the Pistons now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Watford. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. Trailing here by 8. Shot to stop the run. Count the basket. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Feeds it to Carmelo. Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Over Rondo. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Inside to the right side. There's the 3. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Smith. 6 points for Rose.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
No, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a 3. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Andre Drummond. A 3-pointer, no good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Jackson. Rose, no good.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Here's Jackson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Left side Rose. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. LeBron against Griffin. Caldwell Pope outside. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Pistons trail by 7. And here's Rose. He's got 8. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Rose. Great tee that time from Davis.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Kyle Kuzma. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Doomboy is checked in for Smith. Rose. That one misses. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Jackson misses.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. You take a look at the Pistons. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And checking out Detroit this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
On the wing, James. Caldwell Pope against Rose. In the corner, it's James. Left side, Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And it's Davis missing. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. And he gets it to go. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's James. He's got 9. Left side, Griffin. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1 3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of runs themselves. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Jerebko dishes to Cook. Buries the long-range jumper. Cook's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the three by the Lakers.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Griffin against Kuzma. Here is Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity with the clock winding down. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Drummond? 4th in rebounding, 5th in steals, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Jackson gets the bucket.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Here's Cook. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Jackson passes to Griffin. That one, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Davis surveying the floor. Drains it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jackson has the open look, but they recover it. Here's Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
And now the adventure begins. Drummond, one of the worst free throw shooters on the planet.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Now here's Jerebko. His last outing, he had 8 points. Takes the 13-footer. McGee's shot is off. Pistons trail by 7. Dumboya with it over Cook. They get it back. Now Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Jerebko kicks to Cook. Back to Jerebko. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Shoots over Dumboya. Goes back up. Jerebko the pass to McGee. Again, the Lakers.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. Kicks to Griffin. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
When Blake sees a lane to the basket, it looks like his eyes lights up and he attacks.
Kuzma outside. .107 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Cook. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pistons trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Drummond throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Detroit, Leonard, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Blake Griffin. Bucket is good. Cook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Jackson from long range. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, taking what the defense allows, Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
And McGee kicks to Rondo. And here's Anthony from the arc. And another three for the Lakers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. Launches a three. 3 seconds left.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
I know you'll look out for it, Case. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They took over in the second quarter, building their lead up to 10 points by the half and looking very much like a team that is determined to turn this game into a laugher. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them. Woo-wee.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pistons trail by 10 on the floor for Detroit. Jackson and Kennard pair up at the 1 and the 2. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. And it's Doumbouya in at the 3.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
And finished off by Davis. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Davis has gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. There's the pass to Kennard. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
And Detroit has possession. To the paint, and stolen by Kuzma. Caldwell Pope left side, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Griffin. Drummond trying to get himself free. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Blake Griffin.
And as much as Griffin has worked on his perimeter game, this is where he makes his money, in the painted area.
Floats it up for Davis. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Jackson.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Rose, he's checked in for Detroit. Pulls up on the wing, and there's another one for the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. Rose has got 10 points.
This is where Derrick Rose is at his best. So talented of being able to draw contact and finish through it.
Down low, here's Kuzma. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 15 rebounds here tonight. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Griffin.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
LeBron outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Davis, passes it to Kuzma, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Griffin. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, putting up about 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now here's Drummond, 13 points in the game. Shoots over Kuzma. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the middle, here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Now here's Rose, 10 points for him. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Griffin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And here's Rose from outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Caruso, 5 points in the game. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Pass to Caruso. From downtown, and again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Poked away and stolen by Kuzma. Here's James, and it's blocked. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. Now here's Rose. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And that one's good. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter.
When Blake gets on a roll, you have to watch out. This is a man who has found some rhythm, and he is not letting up.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Smith. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Nance. Here's Davis. Doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. That's tipped. And there's the pass to LeBron. Back to Davis. Over Drummond. Los Angeles with another miss. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Kennard. He's got 5. Here's Griffin. And James pulls it down. Lakers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Outside Rose. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Rose has got 13.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
James with it. 9 points in the game so far. It's Davis on the wing, defended by Drummond. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Nance passes to Davis. Over Drummond. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. Rose finds Griffin. And it's good off the glass. He's got 16.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pass to Caruso. Offensive rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Rose. And the lead is down inside single digits. Rose has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Pass to Nance. Here's Caruso. Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Rose. And that one's good, Caruso.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rose kicks to Kennard. Shoots over Clarkson. Kennard's shot is off. Lakers leading by 10. LeBron left side. Here's Caruso. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for LeBron. Cook, he's checked in for Clarkson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Detroit also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Maxi Kleber comes in for Blake Griffin. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here is Rondo, following the bucket by the Pistons. And the pass to Nance. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Anthony. Again, Los Angeles.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Kleber, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here is Cook. 8 points for him. Rondo finds Anthony. Over Smith. Anthony can't hit. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. With some arc, good. And that's now 17 points for Rose.
Derrick Rose is a problem on the break. Strong, fast, and able to finish over the top.
Smith against Anthony. Nance outside. Anthony down low, covered by Smith. Second chance shot. Anthony kicks to Rondo. McGee against Smith. Nance trying to break loose. Rebound, Detroit. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Smith. Inside. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 9 points on the basket from Derrick Rose.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Back to Rondo. Cook kicks to Rondo. Back to Cook. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a look here at a group of rookies that has been holding their own against the big boys in the paint, the top rookie rebounders since the All-Star break. 1:36 left to play in the third. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Anthony. Shoots from the baseline. He's off on that one. Smith with some nice D. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Anthony leading the charge. Leonard with the steal. Here's Smith. Rebound by Anthony. L.A.'s gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. .43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. To end the cold streak, hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Rose, no good. Rondo dishes to McGee. Nance, right side. Rondo against Rose. Rondo kicks to Anthony. Here's McGee. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We all got to track down. Come in and rebound. All right? We're okay.
Flashing the boards, key to the outcome of this contest, according to Coach Dwayne Casey.
Yeah, really zeroing in on those second chance opportunities, wanting extra shots on offense, but to only give up 1 on the other end.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pistons trail by 12. Jackson up top. He's covered by Rondo. Outside Rose. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Here's Kuzma, up and in on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Caldwell Pope against Rose. Takes the three. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kuzma passes to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. Jackson comes over with the double. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Pistons trail by 17. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Pass to Rose. To end the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 13 points in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Rose against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Rondo. Here's Watford, and another three for the Lakers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Doumbouya. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to Watford. Fires from deep. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Stolen by Doumbouya. Here's Rose. Good on the bucket. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Each possession, more confidence from Derrick Rose. He wants the basketball. He's starting to knock him down.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A different look here for Detroit. Drummond's checked in for London. Griffin comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. Now here is Davis. LeBron outside. To the middle. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 25 points in the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
LeBron drives in. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. James outside. Clock at 6. All alone. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Doumbouya with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 15. The pass to James. And it's sent back by Drummond. Now Doumbouya. Pass to Drummond. Here's Kennard. Here's Rose. Here's Drummond. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
James outside. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caruso's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside Rose. Down low. Here's Griffin. Not going to go that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. LeBron passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. It's an 18-point game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Now here's Rose. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle. How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Griffin. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Kuzma. So it's the Pistons now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Kennard. Passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Over Davis. And it's Drummond missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Rose. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. To stop the drought. Kept alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. The second chance effort. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Doumbouya. And that's now 17 points for Drummond. Now here's LeBron. We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
And, well, Detroit shooting 41% for the game. Griffin looking it over. Right side Rose. Knocked loose. Fast break. The Lakers. Floats it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
And, well, Detroit shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And 3 turnovers in the fourth. He's not making things any easier for his team.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Anthony Davis. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And here is LeBron.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
Your Lakers, LeBron James.
Free throw good, James. Spinning with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
6 on the shot clock. Clarkson finds Rondo. The Lakers working the ball around now, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Barea with it. Here's Bembry. Great D that time from James.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And again, the Lakers no good. Rondo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Brown wide open, he fires. And the 3-ball is good. Brown's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Lakers call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, he's just played angry tonight. I mean, he's taken that anger out on the rim with one throwdown after another. They have not been able to stop him from getting to the rim.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Now, here's Clarkson. Back to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Barea. Detroit with the rebound. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barea against Rondo. Rondo on the double team. Pass to Bembry. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Brown against Clarkson. Outside Rondo. Back to Clarkson. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Detroit with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. With the shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Davis.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Now here's Anthony. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson kicks to Anthony. Pulls up. High post. That one a little long. Now Berea. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys came in and stepped up and played tremendously. You know, so I just go out there and play, you know, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.